Andrea Martinez, the most powerful woman in the Delgado drug cartel. Oh, if I had $1 for every internal memo I read about you.
You'd have exactly 12 measly bucks. We've got eyes in Washington too, Miss Brent.
Touché. Hey, is it really true that your village was burned down by a gang of outlaws when you were 12? And that you and Hector Delgado went on a bloody vendetta, during which he lost his right leg to an RPG fired from a cello case?
In so many words, no.
Oh. So what do you make of her?
Margolis? Well, she makes just about every man go googly-eyed. I don't have to tell you how powerful a weapon that is. And she is certainly clever. If I were her, I'd ditch that Novakov guy. Dead weight.
Mr. Fashion. I used to date a man like that. Congressman. It's a wonderful feeling to have a rich, powerful man utterly under your thumb.
I like you now. Too bad we have to be enemies.
Frenemies, then. Enemies are so 20th century.
Ms. Martinez, I hear our last deal paid off.
My employers are very pleased. Because of your intel, the glory of the Delgado cartel has been restored. Our rivals, well, they never knew what hit them.
Well, happy to help.
My employers wonder if you would have any eyes within the American DEA. They're planning a large operation against our stateside distributors. And we'd like to know locations, dates, and especially names.
I can do that.
I'll pass on the good news. Oh, and by the way, Rico Delgado asks you to marry him.
Is he the nice one or the psychotic one?
You mean there are two types of men?
Well, tell him I'll think about it.
Paula, give me an update.
Lots of things to take care of still, Miss Martinez. There's few calls you need to make to our connection in the Mexican government. And we have received a few invitations to various affairs you will need to look at as well. Mostly things connected with raising funds for elections.
All right. Relay it all to the Bogota office. I'll look at it when I've left this place. I can't wait for this thing to be done. I'm tired of lazy workers and holy men having to perform God knows what rituals.
I'm sure everything will turn out just fine, Miss Martinez.
Paula, let's go make that call in the downstairs meeting room.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you, Miss Martinez?
I don't want anyone coming in until I let you know, all right?
Sure thing.
Judge Perez, I'm so happy you could find the time to talk to me. I'm just calling to sort out the last details of our arrangement. My employer has agreed to donate the sum of $500,000 US to your special interest group. Like yourself, we see bribery and corruption as a major area of concern in our country. Please, it's the least we can do. Now, about our little problem. I understand the charges against them are quite severe, but Mr. Delgado has assured me personally that his cousins could never have done what the state seems to think. In fact, he believes this is merely retribution for his unwillingness to bend to the corruption that runs so rampantly in the capital. You will. Oh, Mr. Delgado will be very happy to hear that. It's the right choice. They should never have been arrested in the first place. Thank you very much, Your Honor. We'll speak again, I'm sure. Paula, I'm heading down to the village to check on the statue. I'll be back later.
Thank you for taking the time to see me. I understand you're very busy.
Nonsense. I always have time for you, Mr. Rodriguez. What can I do for you?
Well, it's these skeletal finds, you understand. The men have refused working on the site because of the burial site they've uncovered.
I am taking care of that during my stay here. Don't worry. The shaman has so far been reluctant to help us out, but I'm convinced I can help him understand the... cultural and spiritual importance of the work we are doing.
I'm very glad to hear that, Miss Martinez. The men are not lazy. They are perhaps a little superstitious, but any help you can get from the Taita would be able to take care of the problem.
Consider it done. I'll see you at the site.
Thank you very much.
You! Wake up! What are you doing there?
Huh? Señorita Martinez! Ay, go ahead.
Sleeping it off in the streets? I'll have your hide. Get up right now, find your drunken friends, and get your asses to the stage to get ready to perform for the unveiling.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I don't know where the others are, but I'm sure they'll be here soon.
Make sure they are. Otherwise, this will be your last hangover. I tell you, this place is the worst. I hate the mud. I hate the smell. I hate the people.
I don't know. It kinda grows on you. Just spend more time here. You'll see.
You there. What is the status? Tell me something good here.
I'm afraid it is not great news, Miss Martinez. The statue's ready, but there are some problems with the foundation. It could be a little unstable.
All right, so it's a little crooked. That's not going to kill anyone.
Well, that's not the only thing. The band had a bit of a party last night, and most of them are missing. We really can't start the ceremony without them.
Unbelievable. I want this situation taken care of. You understand? I'm heading back to my office now, but I'll be back soon, and you had better have your shit together. Rico is not going to like this. Someone needs to clean up this mess. I don't want anything to do with that moronic Hector, no matter how many flowers or boxes of chocolates he sends me. Okay, I'm through my 7th bottle of mosquito killer and I've been here a day. Would someone please just invent something that takes down these little bastards all at once? Paula, any news?
I talked briefly to the foreman working on the construction site. There's no real progress there. Everyone is still waiting for the shaman to come and perform the ritual, Miss Martinez.
Damn it. I think I need to take a stronger approach to this problem. Sometimes I wonder if this thing will ever be built. We should have built it in Bogota, like I suggested.
Everything will solve itself eventually, Miss Martinez.
All right, time for a call, Paula. Let's go to the meeting room downstairs.
I'll be there either way.
Jefe.
I don't want anyone disturbing us. Got it?
Got it.
Pablo, we need to talk about the possible PR implications of the village redevelopment plans. Well, in a nutshell, we'll eventually be moving out those who don't want to work for us. We'll assure they get, shall we say, appropriate compensation for the loss of their homes, of course. But it's the whole thing about cracking eggs and making omelets. Right. Well, it's maybe a dozen families that will be affected, and a section of the jungle. The plant will take up quite a bit of space once it's completed. No, in their minds it's a water treatment facility. We will keep to that story for the time being. But if you come up with something better, let me know. All right. Call me later. Ugh, this place is so filthy. And by the looks of it, nobody ever bathes either. How can people live like this?
Well, I can't say I ever noticed that. Guess it's different when you grow up here.
So? You managed to get everything fixed?
It's really difficult, Miss Martinez. I'm working on it. We're all working on it.
So the statue is still unstable?
Yes, Miss Martinez. But as long as no one tampers with it, it should hold.
And the band?
Still missing.
Guess what else will be missing if you don't get this in order? I'm returning to my office. Get this fixed now.
I will take care of it.
Oh! These flat shoes are killing me. I hate that I can't wear heels in this asshole of a village. So, anything new?
Well, the statue is ready for the unveiling, Miss Martinez, but there are some problems with the band. Apparently, they're, missing?
Ay, Dios mío! Must I do everything in this godforsaken hellhole? If this thing ever gets done, I'm buying champagne for the entire office.
Once everything starts running again at site, we'll be able to catch up the lost time. I'm sure of that.
I'm ready to make a few calls, Paula. Downstairs now.
As you wish, Miss Martinez.
Miss Martinez.
Don't let anyone in, you hear me?
Whatever you say, Miss Martinez.
Mr. Lopez. This is Andrea Martinez from the Delgado Foundation calling. We spoke on the phone earlier in the week. That's right, the treatment plant. The foundation is underway, and I'd like to get some movement on the above-ground construction. You told me you had the resources to deal with this as a contractor. Is that still the case? Excellent. We will need to have parts shipped in from all over the country and assembled on-site. As I mentioned, the government takes an unfair interest in our work because we have refused to play ball and hand out bribes. Hence, we need to keep this one off the books. Mr. Delgado will be very pleased to hear that. I'll have my assistant draw up the relevant paperwork. Thank you, Mr. Lopez. This place is absolutely disgusting. And what is that smell? Yuck!
I'm sorry you don't like my billets, Miss Martinez.
Who the hell decided to keep all the windows open? The place reeks of dead fish. My clothes stink now. Oh, and don't get me started about my hair. Anything I should know about Paula? Paula, Hector's gifts are amassing outside the front gate. I almost tripped over them on my way out. Please remove them. And by remove, I mean get rid of. Entirely.
Of course, Miss Martinez. I'll see to it.
Mrs. Rojas? Andrea Martinez. I'm calling to inquire about the land zoning permits the Delgado Foundation filed for 2 months ago. We filled in all the paperwork, Mrs. Rojas. Don't try to give me the runaround here. I'm used to dealing with much bigger fish than a department head in the Land Zoning Commission. You know who I work for and the reputation we have. I don't really care about the moral problems you may encounter. My offer includes a generous donation to your office, which you can spend however you see fit. But let me be very clear here. That zoning permit needs to be signed and verified by the end of the month. We're doing important work here, and will not be delayed by some civil servant with a conscience. Do I make myself clear? Excellent. Have a nice day, Mrs. Rojas. Oh my God, if someone could just hire an electrician to come and rewire this entire stinking mud hole. You can't charge your phone and your laptop at the same time without risking burning down the house. And what's with all the exposed wires around here?
Martinez wants to talk to the shaman so urgently. Why doesn't she just get him herself?
She's got a lot on her mind. The construction of the new plant has been stalled for days now because of what they found there. She needs him to cleanse the place.
But why do I have to go get him?
Ha! Scared of getting arrested from touching all the poisonous plants he grows in there? Or ruin your precious complexion or something?
You better watch your attitude, Parce. The Taitai has great spiritual power, and I respect our traditions enough not to screw around with that. Comprende?
Well, Parce, if you don't get him over the construction site, Martinez will feed us to the piranhas. And they don't give a shit about your traditions. You hear me?
Well, well. The famous shaman decides to show up after all. I'm pleased to finally put a face to the myth. I was beginning to think you didn't exist, what with your not replying to any of my inquiries.
I've been looking forward to meeting you, Miss Martinez.
All right. I need you to get over to the construction site on the outskirts of the village. The workers there uncovered a pile of old bones and they've taken the opportunity to grab some undeserved recreational time. I need you to go over there as soon as possible and wave your magic wand or do an interpretive dance or whatever it is you do.
I can do that.
You can walk with me if you don't know the way. Otherwise, I'll see you there. Just don't take too long. I'm an important person and have many things to do. I will not wait around.
Very well.
I haven't been to the construction site in some time, actually. It'll be good to get to see the new equipment. It was certainly expensive. Do you know how hard it is to transport a cutting-edge brand new cement mixer and pourer around in the jungle? Very.
I can only imagine, Miss Martinez.
I'm happy you finally came around. Mr. Delgado will be pleased. I understand he's not an easy man to relate to. Trust me, I know exactly where you're coming from. And he can be quite volatile at times. Maybe that's why he lets me handle most of the, external conversations. Between you and me, Rico could probably do with a spiritual cleansing himself.
I'll see what I can do about that.
Working with the Delgado business has advantages, Taita. I appreciate you have a lot of influence with the locals here. All we are asking for is a ritual to set the men at ease. It should be quick and painless, and I'm certain you're up for the task. One hand washes the other, if you know what I mean.
I'll do my very best.
That's not the way. Whatever.
Nice day.
Be at the construction site ASAP, Taita. Our shaman is a no-show. I'm heading back to the office. All right, Taita. The stage is all yours. Cleanse away.
Is it done?
The site is clean now.
Taita, it was beautiful.
Excellent. A beautiful ritual. I could genuinely feel the spirits bless the worthwhile endeavor we are pursuing here. They're at peace now, expertly moved onto the afterlife by your Taita. I am confident this is the end of it.
Bueno, muchachos, time to get back to work. Let's warm up the new cement mixer. That beauty will cover up any human remains in seconds. Nobody will ever disturb the dead down there again.
I am eager to get this site back on track, Mr. Rodriguez. I trust you know what is at stake here.
Si, Señorita Martinez. I'm very much aware. I will drive the men hard to get things done in time.
Excellent. Mr. Delgado needs to have the plant up and running very soon. It's vital for the business.
I understand.
The workers are not aware of the true purpose of the plant, correct?
That is correct, Senorita Martinez. They believe it's a water treatment plant, as does everyone in the village. Of course, part of it will function as that.
And the large-scale drug manufacturing section? How are you hiding that from them?
We rotate workers on a regular basis, bring in contractors from Bogota, and use trusted people. Everything is leak-proof.
Good. It's important to me that the villagers believe this is for them.
Como no, Señorita Martinez.
The Delgado business is trying to help the village grow by building a new water treatment plant. And this is how you thank them? By doing nothing? You! Why are you just standing around? This thing will not build itself. Your families depend on you working so they can eat. This isn't helping anyone. Enjoying the break? I hope you realize there are consequences to this sort of behavior. I noticed some overtime requests, Mr. Rodriguez. It makes me wonder, since the workers have been idle for a week.
Well, the local ones have, yes. The hired contractors have been constructing a lot of the building parts off-site, however. To make sure we hit the deadlines, I've asked them to work overtime.
I see. Enterprising and resourceful of you, Mr. Rodriguez.
Muchas gracias, Señorita Martinez. It also helps us hide the true purpose of the plan. All in all, a good solution.
I am happy to hear that. Paula, it's me. I'm at the site now. What? Yes, I know it's dangerous here with all the big machines. Of course I'm being careful. I'm paying you to be my assistant, not my mother, all right? Anyway, everything's taken care of here. The shaman finally came through. Get the paperwork ready for the deal with the Mexican government. I want to take advantage of the disarray after the Torres affair. I'll be there shortly. Well, what are you waiting for? Start the ritual. Final chance. Get on with it. I don't have all day here. That's it. No more waiting, Taita. You've made a powerful enemy today. I suggest you commune with your spirit guides and let them know you're coming over. Really soon.
Yes. The hired contractors have been constructing a lot of the building parts off-site.
Martinez is down. Good work.
What a terrible way to go. Say what you will about her, but this is a real tragedy.
Real. I can't believe she's dead. I wonder what will happen now. That was horrible.
Shame to see her go out like that. But you live rough, you often die rough.
I wonder what Rico will do now that the dragon lady is gone. Did you hear Javier stole the love letter Hector Delgado wrote for Martinez? Had to jump out of a window before Hector discovered him. I think he hurt his leg in the process.
Yeah, I heard. He even passed the letter around the basement bar at the party last night.
Weird to think Hector and Martinez used to be an item. I mean, he's batshit crazy and she's so hyper luxurious. She can't even stand to be in her village mansion for too long. Talk about an odd couple.
Yeah, I love to see her face if she ever found the letter, though. Rumor has it, she hates him.
That's my impression as well. Sad for Hector. He's still crazy about her.
Andrea Martinez had an affair with Rico? Does Catalina know about this?
No, not Rico. Hector, the other Delgado. Rico and Andrea know each other from way back in Bogota. Hector was kind of Rico's little hang-around baby brother, you know? Andrea and Rico were always super tight, but only as friends.
I can't really imagine Hector and Martinez being an item.
Well, from what I understand, it was explosive. Literally, he blew up her car one night after they had a fight. Ended that relationship real quick.
I heard they raided Mexican pueblos together back in the day. Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing.
There are lots of rumors about them, but most are fake.
I have a letter from Miss Martinez.
All right, let me see that. Is that from Hector?
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, let me enlighten you. Hector Delgado and Andrea Martinez were an item once. Explosive and deadly. Things did not end well between them. He wants them to get back together. She wants them to go to hell. She's not accepting letters or gifts or anything from him. And neither am I. You put it on her desk yourself if it's so important to you.
I have a letter for Miss Martinez.
Let me see that. Wait, is this the letter from Hector? I heard about this. Are you crazy? You can't give me that. Se le doy eso, me va a dar en la cabeza.
Why?
Look, Hector is trying to get her back. Everyone knows that. But Andrea is not having any of it. She's instructed me to burn anything he sends her. Anything. Flowers, letters, chocolate, cute bunnies. So now, go away.
Miss Martinez, I have this for you.
A letter? Is that Hector's handwriting?
I don't know, miss.
I'd recognize that junked-up scroll anywhere. I don't want anything from that bum. Paula! I told you not to let anything from Hector through. But what did I just find? A letter. Were my instructions not clear?
Yes, Mr. Martinez. Very clear. I don't know how that happened.
Well, make sure it doesn't happen again. Burn everything that even remotely smells like that idiot. Got it?
Yes, Mrs. Martinez.
Ah, to hell with it. Let's see what that fool has to tell me.
Where's Andrea? I want to see her. I need to see her.
Miss Martinez is inside, Mr. Delgado, but she's left strict instructions. She, doesn't want to see you. I'm really sorry.
I'm Hector Delgado. She will see me. Understood, cabron?
Yes, Mr. Delgado. I'm just the messenger.
Andrea, you look beautiful.
Oh, what do you want, Hector?
I came back from the clinic. I sent gifts, letters. You didn't reply to any of them. We spent time together, Andrea. It meant something.
It was just a fling, Hector.
You kept saying that, but it's not true. You know that. We share something special. I know I was. Please, por favor. I made little mistakes, but I have changed. Andrea.
Sleeping with the Gomez twins was a little mistake, Hector? You are a disaster, and I will not let you back into my personal life. You need to leave.
I will not let you treat me like this, Andrea. I demand respect. I will not let you go.
Don't confuse me with your other women, Hector. I am not your possession. I make my own decisions in life.
Please read the letter, Andrea. At least give me that much respect.
Fine. Give me the letter and get the hell out of here, Hector. Let's see what he has to say. My, Hector. You romantic fool. I had no idea you still felt this way. Maybe... But has he really changed? One thing to say all these things, these wonderful things. Another is to have actually changed. We did have some good times, Hector, it's true. But you're just too dangerous. A loose cannon. I can't trust you to do right by me. And yet I do feel some of those old emotions as well. No. No, I can't do this. This has to end. Better to let this letter and your words end up as food for the piranhas than let my heart end up there. We're through, and I will have none of this. Looks like at least one of those lazy musicians managed to stumble onto the stage. 2 musicians on stage now. I've seen more progress in American politics in the last century than I have with this band in the last 2 days. Another band member up there? Good. Good, almost there.
Sí, te lo pregunto porque, joder, a mí se lo tengo. Mira, perdón, por favor.
Unlike anything you have ever seen. Remember, we are here to help you. And from now on, the watchful and caring eyes of the cartel will be upon you day and night. We will protect you from the corruption of the big city and the crooked government. Rico Delgado has promised me just this morning to step up and become the patron saint of San Fortuna. Wait for him to descend. Take a moment to feel in your heart the natural gratitude and pride that comes from such a promise. You will, now and forever, be under the wings of the Delgado cartel. We will guide you and protect you and care for you as if you were our very own children. And so, it is my immense pleasure to present the benefactor of San Fortuna, the Lion of Bogota, the man who has taken it upon himself to destroy corruption and evil in this proud nation of ours. A man whose only concern is for the welfare and safety of this glorious village and all of proud Colombia. I give to you Rico Delgado.
Do you mind if I check my email? Did you used to be a wrestler? It's just, you need to commit a little harder to pull this move off for real. What did I do to deserve this? Let me go, please. Please, have mercy. Why me? I shake hands, I sign shit. I'm not like them. Just let me go. I'll completely disappear. I swear. This is just a dream. I'm waking up any second now. Killing me won't get you anywhere. Really. I just do the paperwork.